I look forward to answering any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Glazer. Our final witness is Kumar Kibble, who is the Deputy Director for U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement at the Department of Homeland Security. He's served in leadership roles at ICE headquarters, including as the Deputy Assistant Director for the National Security Investigations Division and as Deputy Director and Acting Director of Investigations. Mr. Kibble began his government career in 1990 as an infantry officer in the U.S. Army's 82nd Airborne Division. He's a graduate of the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. We're pleased he's here. Mr. Kibble.
Chairman Whitehouse and distinguished members of the subcommittee, on behalf of Secretary Napolitano and Director Morton, thank you for the opportunity to discuss ICE's role in combating transnational organized crime. Our roughly 20,000 employees include 7,000 Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI, special agents assigned to more than 200 cities throughout the United States and 70 foreign offices around the world. This global team focuses exclusively on investigating transnational threats. HSI investigators are uniquely equipped with cross-border authorities, expertise, and information, enabling them to disrupt and dismantle transnational criminal networks operating along the entire illicit travel and trade pathways in destination, transit, and source countries. Just yesterday, we announced the results of Operation Pipeline Express, a 17-month multi-agency investigation responsible for dismantling a massive narcotics trafficking organization affiliated with the Sinaloa cartel. Conservative estimates indicate that during a 5-year period, this organization smuggled more than 3.3 million pounds of marijuana, 20,000 pounds of cocaine, and 10,000 pounds of heroin into the United States, generating almost $2 billion in illicit proceeds. HSI agents working with the Pinal County Sheriff's Office, the Arizona Attorney General's Office, and more than 20 federal, state, and local partners arrested 76 subjects and seized more than 60,000 pounds of narcotics and more than 100 weapons. The organization's smuggling methods included use of backpackers, vehicles, and sophisticated counter-surveillance operations. This case demonstrates how HSI targets transnational criminal organizations along the entire continuum of transnational crime, beyond our borders in coordination with foreign partners, at our borders in coordination with Customs and Border Protection, and within our borders in cities throughout the United States in partnership with federal, state, local, and tribal agencies. Over the last 2 decades, transnational organized crime has expanded dramatically in size, scope, and impact. In response, earlier this year, the administration launched its new strategy to combat transnational organized crime, or the TOC strategy. To support the administration's strategy within ICE, we've developed the Illicit Pathways Attack Strategy, or IPAS. Using a risk-based approach, IPAS prioritizes our efforts to attack convergence points and vulnerabilities in the networks, routes, and infrastructure used by high-risk transnational criminal networks. Our first IPAS plan facilitates engagement with host country partners to increase joint human smuggling investigations, enhance exchange of information, build capacity, and support foreign and domestic prosecutions. A coordinated strategy of attacking human smuggling networks along the entire illicit travel continuum reduces pressure on our borders and assists partner nations in disrupting organized alien smuggling within their own territories. In addition to human smuggling, HSI works with our interagency and international partners to disrupt and dismantle criminal networks engaged in schemes that include intellectual property theft, arms and technology proliferation, bulk cash smuggling, child exploitation, human trafficking, drug smuggling, and transnational gang activity. But to truly dismantle these schemes, partnerships and information sharing with domestic and, more importantly, foreign counterparts are absolutely essential. And we lead several interagency centers to coordinate a comprehensive response to these threats. The National IPR Center brings together 19 federal and international partners to address intellectual property theft. Through the center, we're leading an effort to educate the public and audiences about IP theft and its connection with international organized crime. Working with our Cybercrime Center, or C3, the IPR Center has led innovative cyber operations resulting in the seizure of 200 domain names used to facilitate counterfeiting and copyright infringement. The Export Enforcement Coordination Center, created by executive order last year and led by HSI, will coordinate counterproliferation investigations and industry outreach among CBP, the Departments of Homeland Security, State, Commerce, Treasury, Defense, Justice, Energy, and the Office of the Director of National Intelligence. And our Human Smuggling and Trafficking Center is an interagency fusion center and information clearinghouse to help coordinate interagency efforts involving human smuggling and trafficking. And sadly, a significant number of these victims are children, and we take these cases very seriously. Our bulk cash smuggling investigations are also